Listen to everything around me, I can't see.
Take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't. Never play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
You gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the coach and fluster, crashing down I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Get out that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Never be the same.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like that. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a pair in a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose thing, the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other, think that they're the winning team.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Not you, I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing. Not you. I hate to break it, but me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from around me. My what the deal is, really I just came in it. Gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All inside of
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by looking.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
In offensive and defense, each week, once you've made your game plan, choose to start. You have too many players on your team. Choose which players you want to cut.
Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from
This is the development trait. Superstar, this is the abilities. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability.
I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't
Easily see. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan?
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
On the return, Deontay Harris. Good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moves. Moving targets at full speed, hard to do.
Breeze now on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right. Breeze wants the football. The defense has got it. A nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another... drive together. That's all you can do.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Middle to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tre'Quan Smith, 26 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They get side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the Buccaneers, 20.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On third and long, it's Breeze. Finding room to the 20. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Breeze lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 30, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard.
Here now a look at Drew Brees in our play. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
return differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
At the Bucs' 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, don't adjust your sets at home. It may take a little while to get used to this, but here we go. For the first time in his post-Patriot life, Tom Brady takes...
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Lutz is good. The wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guy can make the big move towards the end zone.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Buccaneers.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Again, it's Brady. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick taken out around the 20. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator, now Paredes lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Two veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects. And yes, he can still play.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Breeze. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kendall Beckwith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Brady to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, I would tell my offense right here. The punt doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting. If they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. Smith catches left side. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
10 at the 20-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Saints 14.
Now Breeze, maybe a free play. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. If you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun.
Wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Throwing again. Brady. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. He's going to look downfield for Bart. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That catch was simply spectacular. These guys are athletic marvels nowadays, these receivers, the way they go up and get the football and to one-hand catch it the way they do, they really work at their game.
Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 30.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is find how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him in football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, right. They get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Leaves this one with Kamara. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
The tackle made at the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Breeze to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 49. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Harris to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive putting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches, but how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense, Michael Thomas found a way to beat it.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's his throw, going to be caught by Sanders. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This will be